Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you my review of the MSI GF63 Thin. So without any further ado, let's get started. The MSI GF63 Thin is a gaming entry from MSI that has just gotten a huge price reduction, and it might just be one of the cheapest RTX 40 series laptops that you can buy right now. The link for the laptop is in the description below for you to check out, and this might be the best time to get this laptop if you're interested. The MSI GF63 Thin comes in at only $699 at this time, and you get an i7 12th Gen CPU along with an RTX 4050 as I said before. This laptop is also in their Thin lineup, and let's see how true that is considering it is a gaming laptop. The other aspects we'll be discussing here will be the build quality and design, port selection and input, keyboard and trackpad, sound quality, display, performance, thermals and battery life. In terms of build quality and design, the MSI GF63 Thin is, as its name would suggest, quite thin, but only thin if you consider it for a gaming laptop. This year's model of the GF63 Thin retains the physical design it has had since years. Its design does look a bit aged for a modern laptop since it feels like it has been stuck in 2018. It is also completely black with red accents and a brushed finish, and it feels clean. The body is mostly plastic with aluminum on the palm rest and lid. The only main design on the laptop's body is the MSI logo on the back, which gives the laptop some identity of its own. The chassis is also average in terms of strength, and there's some light bend and flex, but that's about it. The MSI GF63 Thin weighs in at about 1.85 kilos and is around 0.85 inches thick, making it genuinely portable for a gaming laptop. In comparison, the Acer Nitro 5 and such come in at a much heavier weight of 2.5 kg. Overall, even with its dated design, the MSI GF63 Thin covers up for it in terms of portability. The port selection and input on this is also pretty solid. You get 3 USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 ports, 1 USB Type-C, 3.2 Gen 1 port, an Ethernet port, an HDMI 2.0 port, separate headphone and microphone jacks, a Kensington security lock and power in. There's no media card reader here, and as expected of a budget laptop, also no Thunderbolt port, but other than that, you get most of what you need here. The keyboard and trackpad here are both subpar. The keyboard feels slightly cramped, and the keys on it have this short travel and have a bit of rattle in the feedback. The keyboard layout is standard, and you also get a single red colored backlighting on it that helps in low lighting conditions. For just regular use, the keyboard is fine and you can get used to it in a short time. The trackpad is quite small and has stiff clicks. Tracking and gliding are both decent, and the palm rejection works well. The speakers on the MSI GF63 Thin are about average for laptop speakers. The GF63 Thin has 2 bottom firing speakers that have a Nahmic app that increases quality. Without the app, the speakers have this tinny sound to them, but when enabled, it's better and are slightly more full. In terms of loudness, I say it's just enough for listening in a quiet room or a room with less sound. The display on the MSI GF63 Thin is good for gaming, but it's not that great for anything more than that. With this, you get a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel with a 144Hz refresh rate, and with a 60% sRGB coverage, it's about what you'd expect of a budget gaming laptop. It's decent for casual viewing, but has flat colors and is therefore less accurate for things such as editing. The 144Hz is a great addition though, and it definitely boosts up the gaming experience on this, making gaming and browsing feel infinitely smoother as compared to the 60Hz on a regular laptop. The performance on the MSI GF63 Thin is the main star here, and it is excellent. The specs on this include an Intel Core i7-12650H CPU, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, a 512GB NVMe SSD, and the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050 GPU. For just $700, the i7 12th Gen and the RTX 4050 combo is killer and allows the laptop to both game and edit at a higher level. Editing performance is solid enough to where you can edit 4K videos, do 3D graphic design work, and work with higher quality files without having to face slowdowns. Gaming performance is also quite good, as you can play most modern games on this fine, and esports games are usually able to max out the 144Hz refresh rate on this, giving you a good experience. Thermals on this are good too. The laptop usually stays cool and quiet for most tasks, and only when gaming or doing rendering do you hear the fan speed up and the chassis get warm. Even still, it's not enough to thermal throttle or hinder performance in any significant way. Battery life on the laptop is, I'd say, above the competition. The MSI GF63 Thin lasts for an average of around 6 hours on a single charge, and that is quite good for a gaming laptop. Just as a comparison, the Acer Nitro 5 lasted for around 5.5 hours, and the IdeaPad 3 lasted only for 4 hours. So the final verdict for the MSI GF63 Thin is that if you can get it right now for around $700, it's a bargain for the amount of performance you are receiving. There are some shortcomings and negatives here, but the positives outweigh them, and at this price, it is a smart option to consider. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and hope you've enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video.